Okay, Kevin, can you say something again? Hear him say
Yeah,
something?
I can hear him say.
He's just really
I
quiet.
want Sons to say something. We need to have them.
How about that? Can you hear me?
Ah, there we go. Yep.
I could barely hear y'all though. Y'all are gonna have to have a mic.
You're gonna have to stand.
I'm gonna have to stand here. Can you hear me now? You can't hear me. No, you gotta be within 18 inches of that screen.
Okay.
It blocks out everything. I'm Mac will block out everything.
Well, that doesn't have enough battery for her to walk around with.
I have a little microphone that's corded.
Oh, I don't care.
Well, let's plug into a Mac.
Yeah,
I don't
just like yeah, there's a
Oh.
Yeah, if I was taller, this would be okay.
You just have to step.
Hi.
One step back.
Peggy Page just came on and we're so upset you're not here with us. Peggy, unmute yourself. Oh, can you?
Yeah, I tell you, the universe just did not do me right for the last 48 hours. It's been hard. I had a high school reunion over the weekend, which you remember, Peggy, it was like, am I going to be able to make it? And what I did was in my head, I backed up the meeting here thinking, oh, I can still make it. So I made my flight for yesterday rather than Monday. So I was able to attend the high school reunion.
It's my phone.
And then it was literally, I'm on the text with Sarah and she goes, landed. I'm like, what? And then yesterday, that weather, I could not get there. I literally could not get there. I would have gotten in at 10:30 last night. And so I like, you know what? There must be something else I should be doing with my time.
We would have picked you up at 10:30 last night.
Well, I had a car booked because we were going to ride in with Sarah. So I went ahead and reserved a car. And my husband said, Peggy, you're going to be driving through all of that storm.
So it's all good. We're
Good.
we're setting up a little technical stuff here. Everybody's here. We all wish you were here, but
Good.
you're here with us in spirit.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
We're gonna get a microphone on me so I can walk just a little bit. Most of the group who's on Wake Up Wednesday.
I can't get on to workplace.
It's almost like it's gotten ran out of my speaker. I mean, not my speaker.
So Kevin is coming to us live from Portugal. Kevin and Stacy, that's why they're not at the retreat.
Go ahead. Just
Oh,
keep doing your thing.
okay. All right, because I looked up there. and
No,
it's
just
not
keep
there,
doing your
so I
thing.
wasn't Sure. All right, who is, Kevin, can you guys hear us?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Because you're not switched to the mic yet.
Hold on, give me one.
I can hear you guys just fine.
Oh, good, who's that?
Bill Lowry.
Bill Lowry.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I can see you fine.
I don't
So
think you need to change
So
anything.
it may
Jackie.
be me.
Bill, tell everybody how we just finally met. Where were we?
We were walking into the Cincinnati Reds game. I
Yeah.
said, I know that lady. I see her every Wednesday.
Let's go to some.
Okay. Bill, do me a favor. I'm switching her to this mic. Hold on. Okay, talk.
Okay, is that better? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Do you hear me better or the same?
Same here.
Same.
Okay, so what if I stand over here? Can you hear me when I'm standing here?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Wow, I am super excited. Good morning. Most of our Wake Up Wednesday crew is here. And I just want to go around and just everybody introduce who came and why you came to the retreat. Brad came the furthest, so you got to come up here by me since we have the mic. All right.
All right.
Hi, Brad, in person.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm Brad Chisholm. Still.
You got to talk. Yep. Here, let's talk in here. Sorry, guys, this is going to be the technical thing today.
Okay. Brad Chisholm. I'm from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, North America, Earth. I'm here because of Peggy. I mean, and Steph and Eric and you know, it's like I needed a reset and get refocused, and this is it. The time was right.
So you didn't know what you were coming to. I just said kind of show up. I said, you
Kinda.
need this.
Yeah, I mean, I had a bit of an idea, just yeah, had a bit of an idea, but not. I didn't know everything we were doing, but yeah, just come.
So what were some of your takeaways from yesterday?
It was just releasing energy and lots of stuff blocked, and yeah, there was a lot of energy release stuff, and yeah, just letting stuff go.
Letting stuff
Just letting
go.
stuff go.
Kind of what we all do all the time when we talk about mindset and things like that. So we're really super glad you're here. We have
I'm really super
we
glad
have
you're here.
today and tomorrow. And let's see who else wants to come up, Sarah.
Good morning.
Oh, it's
Good
always people in
morning.
person. Good
I
morning.
miss you, Peggy and Kevin and Stacy and Bill and
I'm
all my
here.
friends.
Oh, Peggy Page.
Page. Yes, 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 yes.
I know Peggy Page. I'm sorry she's
I
not here.
know, I know. So today is another fabulous day in Cedar Creek. And probably the reason I came was because I feel like when you put yourself in proximity with other big thinkers, you become a big thinker. You know, you're the sum of the 5 people you typically hang around with, and just trying to increase my 5, get into smarter rooms. And I think the things that we've learned yesterday are going to help us level up
Okay.
our business and personally, and even as woo-woo as it sounds, our purpose. So I'm really excited about what we're going to do today.
So this is your 3rd year.
Yeah.
Why do you keep coming back? And why do you show up on Wake Up Wednesday every week?
Well, other than the $5 you Venmo me,
Okay. We're not supposed to talk about that.
you know, it's all about we're here on earth for a purpose, right? We're here on earth to serve others. That's what God made us for, is to serve others. And so real estate's one way we serve others, but showing up on Wake Up Wednesday, we serve others. You know, maybe I'll say something that somebody needs to hear, or maybe somebody else will say something that I need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we have to take time away from our busy personal lives and our work lives to, like Brad said, we got to reset. We got to fill the cup. And I have found that this retreat continually levels me up for the next thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you for
much.
doing it.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you for putting it
Okay, who
together.
else wants to come up? Just come up. Yes. Sorry.
Good morning. Okay, so
Introduce yourself and
I'm
where you're from.
Crystal. I'm
And come a little closer.
I'm Crystal. I'm very new and I'm excited. It's amazing to be here. I finally found my family, safety, great creative people, big thinkers. And I'm excited just to be here and learning what we're all learning from each other. And it's a powerful movement. This healing retreat is a amazing experience. And I can't wait for what else unfolds.
So yesterday, what was your biggest thing from yesterday?
My biggest thing yesterday was finally releasing everything that I've been holding on to for years, that was so hard for me to let go of, consciously, subconsciously. And with the support and everyone that I had, with all of the energy of we're all here for purpose, and the unity of that strength allowed me to be confident and let go. And it was amazing.
So in one day, about 4 hours, they took you through different exercises that you're saying you released.
Yes.
And what did you think of releasing everything? Tell them how you released it and how we wrote it down on paper.
Okay. Well, first of all, the whole setup and serenity of the elements of just nature and the reminding of how human we are, because a lot of times we get disconnected of that, and just bringing all together the release of reminding that we're human, that it was such a safe place to just, what's the question again? I just got so deep in the
That's
in the ocean.
No, that's good. So we did an exercise last
Yeah.
night. How did that help you? Want to describe what we did after dinner?
Okay, so we wrote down our things that our mind keeps telling us over and over and over that basically just it's poison to the mind and that instills the fear in us to become our greater self where again, we may have been told these things by ourselves or by other people, and it's just sits there. So we wrote down on a paper and we did this whole just fire pit of release and allow to let go forever and to remember that bringing new of a rebirth of who you are through the healing and to never get back into that mindset of negativity, which we don't need that.
And there's no right or wrong way to do the fire ceremony. You got up and you went up to that fire. I thought you were going to walk on the coals at one point.
Wait, that was Tony Robbins.
But I thought that was going to happen here. Because did you all see her? She went right up to that fire. You knelt down,
Yeah.
basically into the flames,
Yeah.
and you embraced it.
Okay, so let me explain that. I am a very big in spiritual and healing work, and I've been on a healing journey for 5 years. And not to say nothing has worked this far, or am I looking for anything to magically poof, make it happen? But there is something, and I learned with connection, is that you are everything that you believe. And with the power that you hold in every moment and everything that you do, you have to just bring it towards you in a very feeling remembrance way. If you think it, feel it, know it, remember it, and that I will always remember for the rest of my life. And
I will
so
too.
it was very special with everybody connected and joining. And I just want to let everybody know all of your energy was in me with that.
Yeah, because you are feeling everyone's energy because you're
yes.
more of an empath.
So it made me that much powerful and stronger to think, I don't want to look like a silly fool. Whatever came out just came out. But I did it with such purpose that I said, this is it, so I raised myself up to just believe in myself. I kneeled down to bring everybody into my heart and my soul and my spirit because we're all here together in a togetherness. And then I was able to just bring everything in and pull everything out and just, put it where it belongs and take whatever I need.
When you knelt down, and I don't know if anybody else felt this, but when she knelt down and went to that fire, I felt like you were sucking everybody's baggage out of them, and it was going through the fire.
Yeah.
Like you were releasing it.
Yeah.
I have chills right now. I've never experienced
But
anything
that's
like
what I
that.
mean. It's again, when you come together in a togetherness and purposefulness, and that's the same thing with marriage, with partnership, with family. You do hold a purpose there. Something has called you to come. And so that is whatever your powers and whatever your gifts are, it is to be that, to make it happen, to be that link, to be that force, that part of energy that again, we are all connected. Excuse me. So
You okay?
yeah, I know. Getting a little choked up. But again, it's something that I know in my heart that I have in spiritual with healing and knowing my purpose and knowing myself and not being afraid of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt that. And there's so much more like possibilities, even with me stepping into being that much in that level, because I want to do so much more, not just for me, but for all in my life and my purpose.
And you came here and just said, I am going to release.
Yeah.
I am going to. And where did you guys come from? You drove.
Yeah, we drove from Louisiana.
And when you drive from Louisiana and you have your car with you,
Yeah.
you can't see it, but over here by the window where Jackie's sitting. Oh, you want to bring one up? Oh, why don't you just, yeah, you want to just show us what it, do you guys like her to just show everybody what this is? Because this is what we're doing tonight. I mean, this is our 3rd year, and I have to say, I am blown away. It just keeps getting better and better. and better. Not that the other ones were anything wrong, but it's just evolving.
And it will, it always will. It's the energy that you grow, that you magnetize to bringing that much force bigger. We can only go up. We can only keep ascending higher, 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 higher. So that's it.
So what do you want to do for us? What kind of energy are you going to send right now?
Well, we can do a little, just, we can close our eyes.
Everybody, even on Zoom.
I'll
And
start
close
with-
your
we'll
eyes.
do like a 60-second kind of, meditation vibration, which can just allow you to, get rid of maybe any kind of negative thoughts that you're thinking about, breathing, just to have a moment with self, because, again, that's really hard for us to do. So here we go.
Okay. Just release it.
Yes, and exhale, release. So one of my main things that I just, if I can express, is that my reason for really coming into the retreat was I have a very deep lack of confidence in myself. I was always told I wouldn't be anything, I couldn't be anything, and I believed it. And so more and more I grew into a space and place of trusting who I am, and more I get to shine and I get to share. And so this is actually, now that I'm in a safe place of home and work and career, building that environment for me, that I finally feel confident.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. You guys, if you could feel the energy here, it's
And Peggy, you're a very big inspiration for me for that too, because I met you a year ago in my journey, and I just wanted to keep coming back for more. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I trusted it.
we met
Yeah.
last summer
Yeah.
at Build
Yeah.
in Dallas. And you never know
Yeah.
when you meet someone where they're going to show up in your life. Because I met you. I never thought you would be here opening up and bringing everything that you're bringing to this event. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you're here and part of our group, and so is everybody else.
Purpose. And thank you for being who you are. Because if you weren't who you are, I couldn't be who I am.
Don't make me cry. We've all been crying. Let me tell you.
Works. This is really honestly how energy works, because your energy, their energy, we all tend to align and connect in some force of feeling. And this is, again, you've also said that we have a purpose and a giving nature and a loving nature, and we have to stay connected. That's the only way success really works. And love. That's the only way love works as well. So again, thank you for being you, Peggy.
Oh my God. You're amazing. Thank you. I'm crying. We've had tissues. I mean, the whole room was crying the other day. And I don't want you to stay away from the retreat or stay away from our Wake Up Wednesday because you think it's going to be about tears, because real men eat quiche, wear pink, and they cry. Right? Okay. Who else wants to come up and share? Oh, you guys, come on.
Peggy, can I say something? Can you hear us? Peggy, can you
Yes,
hear
we
us?
can hear.
Hi.
Oh,
Before the next,
hey,
hi. It's so good to see you guys. I want to know what you guys are having for breakfast, but before the next person goes up, can I just say, first of all, I love Sarah's hair. That hairstyle looks so good on you. Yes, it's so cute. And the young lady who just spoke, she is gorgeous. Have her
Isn't-
fix her crown, fix that crown, and wear it with pride because you're beautiful. And everything you shared was just perfect this morning to get us started. I just wanted to say that, Peggy, and thank you for allowing us to peek in and be with you guys in that beautiful room. You guys look great.
Don't they? And it's early in
Yes,
the morning.
they are.
Everybody just,
So
you know,
chill. You guys are so chill. It's so good to see you, Peggy. Thank you for letting us in.
Dee Dee, next year we have your spot. We know
I
we tried
know.
to get you
I
here,
know.
but family comes first. That's the most important thing. It really does. And as far as the food goes, this year we have a private chef. So, I mean, we are so blessed. Josh isn't here right now, but we actually have a private chef. All we do is walk in and the food is made for us. So
Beautiful. Nice. Enjoy it, guys. Bon appetit.
pretty awesome. Thank you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, who else wants to share? Oh, Jack, look who's here. Jackie Bowman.
I'll always say something. Okay, so what I want to say first is JD back there, complete badass. So not only did we do release work yesterday, but it's the side conversations that we have about how to be effective in real estate production, because we're all realtors here. Is there anyone that's not a realtor here? I don't think so, right? So it's like, even though we're here to do that inner work and that release work, it's all connected and it all affects how we are in our business. And so, I mean, yesterday for probably a good hour, we talked about schedules, we talked about time blocking, we talked about growth activities in the morning, servicing your clients in the afternoon, and just all those things. And he's door knocking and doing expireds. And you've been in for what, 10 months? 10 months, 10 months. Yeah. So he's been amazing. So yes, come on. So just wanted to say that even though this is about that inner work, which by the way, I released something yesterday. It's funny because every time I do this, I've done the inner work before, and I didn't even tell you guys this yesterday, but every time I do this, I'm always thinking like, what happened in my childhood that's causing me to think this way? And I'm always like looking really, really, really far back. And what I released yesterday was something I created at the age of 30, and I'm 48. And what I created was, and I can tell this story because it's healed. And actually, when we brought the people in and we healed yesterday, it even made it better. But when I was first in the business, I was a divorced single mom with a 3 and a 5-year-old. And I was dating, and I dated a person who did something not so great to my daughter. Okay, I'll just tell you that. And she's healed from that. However, I do want her to do some inner work with Stephanie just to be sure, because that's what moms want to do, right? But in my mind, what I wrote in my mind was that if I go hustle and I ignore my family, someone will get hurt. And that is not from my childhood. And I did not realize that till yesterday. So there you guys have it. You have my business. But anyway, we're going back to JD, but I just wanted to say there's a lot of things like when we do this stuff that comes up that you're like, I wonder why I'm afraid to go all in on something, because I'm afraid if I'm not paying attention over here and I get distracted, someone in my family will get hurt. And that came up for me yesterday, and I threw it in the fire, and we forgave the person, and it's all good. It's all good. I can speak about it, but yes. All right.
Oh my God.
So now we're going to bring JD up, because we're going back to saying how much of a badass he is.
So, JD. So I got to tell you about JD. I met his parents in Cabo. Kevin, this is their son. Is Kevin still on there, or did they get bumped off from Portugal? Well, we hung out with your parents in Cabo, and they heard me talking about they came to Wake Up Wednesday because I did it in Brent Gove's room, and they heard about the retreat. And I really wanted them to come. And this is where your parents gave you a gift because they wanted to be here more than anything. And we sat down and we had a long conversation, and they wanted to give this gift to you as their son.
They did.
They really did. And they said, you're getting on a plane, you're going to meet this woman, you're going to be in the middle of Texas, and just show up.
Well, that was a little more than what they said. Pretty much what they said is you're getting on a flight and you're going to Texas on whatever day that was, the 9th. And that was pretty much the extent of it. So
The 5th.
the 5th,
We're
leaving on the
leaving.
9th.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you didn't even know.
Nope, didn't know. So I thought I was getting into kind of a real estate course, but it's actually more beneficial. We chose a word the first day we were here, kind of a word that you want to live by while you're here. And everyone's going around. I happened to be last. And I said correlation because previously I was a college athlete, and my game really progressed when I devoted myself to the mindset of the game. I played golf, so it takes 2 seconds to hit the shot and 5 minutes to walk to the next one, and it's everything you're thinking in between. So correlation for me was setting your mindset to the place where you believe in what you're doing, you set a plan, and you're really devoted, and basically you allow yourself to reach your max potential. So yeah, here we are setting our minds up to achieve everything that we want to.
So you share some of the things. You've been in business for how long? What do you do and what's your schedule like? Because it's non-negotiable, basically.
Well, I mean, I time block two things really. It's door knocking and, well, both of them are door knocking, but farming a neighborhood and hitting expired listings. So I'm in a market where I'm 25 years old. Not a lot of people that I have relationships with are buying or selling homes at the moment. So, and I didn't know a whole lot of people. I mean, in college, I was just kind of had my blinders on, focused on my golf game, wanted to be a professional. And so I didn't really branch out. I don't have a huge sphere. So basically, I just try to shake as many hands as possible, just get my name out there. I've got a little post-it note on my mirror in front of my sink that says, keep going till you don't have to introduce yourself.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just hard on my feet, knock doors, shake hands, try to get in the door, try to get a signature is really all it is. It's pretty simple.
And how many farming?
Oh, 642 houses in the neighborhood.
Yes, tell them about your candles and how it paid off yesterday.
Yeah, so my candles, I do seasonal pop by gifts. The candles were my first one in December for Christmas, the holidays, all of that. I passed out 24 of them. So there were 24 people that I felt like I had conversations with that needed a reminder that I was there. $2 candle from Walmart. I think I spent $20 on 24 stickers from Staples.
You make the label and you put it on the top, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just knocked on the door of people that I felt like trusted me or there was some sort of connection, maybe a potential to work with them. And 24 candles turned out to be 2 clients. So and she's referring to, I got a call yesterday from somebody that got a candle. He happens to be my dry cleaner. And he wants me to come by and talk about listing his $3.5 million home. So I've been in for 9 months.
If there's anybody at any time who says they can't do it, I'm going to put him on your case and he's going to be your accountability partner because he is a badass.
Yeah, you may not like me if I'm your accountability partner.
And
Oh, we talked about time blocking yesterday. It's something I got from my sports psychologist in college. And before you even time block, everybody kind of thinks that they time block or at least has said that they blocked their schedule, some sort of thing. But I took 3 days to write down literally everything I did every minute of the day so that you have a clear understanding of what you've actually done. So trying to turn this into the real estate world. If anybody works from home from 8 to 9 a.m. and you think you're just purely responding to emails, write down everything you do from 8 to 9 a.m. when you think you're just doing emails. If you're, I don't know, folding laundry, if you're making coffee for 5 minutes, if you're, I don't know, anything, but brushing your teeth, getting ready, combing your hair. So it'll really give you clarity. And then for me, my time blocking, I mean, I really only have 2 time blocked things at this point because I am young and active and I still try to do things that I enjoy outside of work. But 9:30 to 11:30, I'm passing out just a flyer where I farm the neighborhood. So that allows me to get through 642 houses in a month. If I do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. And then I cook from home. I'm a weirdo with food. So I go home every single day and cook lunch. And then I'm done with that by 12:30. And I go back out and I hit 10 expireds, which should sound like it goes fast. And I wish it did because it's racking up miles in my car. But I live in Jacksonville, Florida. And it happens to be the biggest city in the US in terms of land mass. So 10 houses takes me, well, you want it to take longer because my ultimate goal is to get in the door. But I mean, anywhere from, I block off 2 hours.
Okay.
Um,
And how long have you lived in Jacksonville?
Since I was 16.
Since you were 16 and you went to school?
Well, not just Jacksonville, like 30 minutes south of Jacksonville when I was 16.
Okay, so when you started real estate, did you have a sphere in Jacksonville? Did you know a lot of people?
I mean, yes, but like I said, they were my age.
So look at what he's accomplished. Basically, graduating, getting his license, and really not knowing the people who are going to buy or sell homes.
No, I knew nobody.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. He knew nobody in a city. It's not dependent on family, friends, parents, friends, whatever. So I don't want to hear it's not possible.
And my first I lived in Tampa for a year following college, and I was valeting cars so that I could live down there and make some money while I was pursuing real estate. My dad just told me, knock on 3 doors on your way to the hotel every day. And I only did it for a month because it took me a while to get my license in Florida. And within a month I got a listing. And but I was freaking out about it because I was like, I had no idea what to say. I would say to my dad, yeah, Dad, here's the text or here's the email. I need you to write it back to me. And I'm like, no, send it so I can copy and paste it. He's like, no, I'm giving you got to tailor it to whatever you want to say. But I was freaking out about
Your
it.
dad made you do it. And his dad joined EXP from one of the largest RE/MAX brokerages.
Yep.
Yeah. And here he's not giving it to his son. So don't expect a handout is another point that I really want y'all to realize is that this is a business. You have to do it on your own. We'll help you. We'll train you. We'll give you the tools, but you have to make it your own.
Yeah, definitely. I never got anything easy from my dad. I mean,
Can I ask a
I'm blessed.
question?
Trust me, I'm blessed. He did pay for this film. Yeah.
Hey Peggy,
You
can
saw
I
you
ask a
were worth
question?
it. See, all that 9 months of being in real estate, you got to come to Texas.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
All
Nice to
right.
meet everybody.
All right. Woo. Okay, who's hiding? Come on. Come on. Oh, this is embarrassing. They never, with the cameras on, they're not talking.
I see
Peggy,
Katie.
can I add something else?
Yes.
Peggy, regarding JD, right? I'm getting his name right.
Yes.
JD, the story and the tips you gave and the incredible voice you have. I see you speaking on stages very soon. I don't know why, just he has that appeal, right? So
He's
I
coming
just
back.
wanted to come again.
He's
Hi,
coming back.
JD.
Hello, I can't see you.
Oh, that's okay. I'm right here with the big hands. Can you see me now? Hi. It's okay if
Yes,
you can't.
I can see you now.
I
Dee
just
Dee.
wanted to say that you have a great voice and a great
Oh,
presence,
thank
and
you.
the story and the tips that you gave were great. Love the candles idea.
Thank you.
Much success to you, but I see you speaking on stages. You have the, what is it, the flow, right? Am I right? You guys are there in person.
We're all in agreement here.
Yeah,
So
I see him up there.
the only time I spoke on stage was in 2009 in so I would have been 10 years old in I don't know where we were. I don't know where we were, but my dad got invited to speak at a Remax convention in 2009. He bought his partners out in 2007 and
Mhm.
the market crashed, obviously. So he had no money. He said, the only way I'll come is if my kid can speak on stage and you pay for both.
Woo!
So my dad forced me to get up there, speak on stage. And I prepared this whole presentation about how at 10, and it was the transformation of me switching, learning my market, which unfortunately you can't really tell. I need to stand by you more often. I'm not very tall, but I was a basketball player. And I was a basketball player at the time, and I tried to I attempted to go on stage and speak about how my market was my height, and I switched from basketball to golf, relating it to there were 50,000 agents in the room. I got on stage about how their market and how they have to combat and change and adapt to their market in the real estate world. And I broke down in tears within 30 seconds and didn't even get my presentation out. 10 years old. I freaked
That's
out.
okay. You
Yeah.
prepared. You prepared, right? And now you got the
So
chance to speak to us.
I probably should have wrote that on the paper last night and thrown it in the fire so I can forget about it. But
Tonight.
yeah.
That's great, JD. Thank you.
Dee Dee, I'm so glad you asked a question about him because that was great for him to come up. Okay,
Well, I think he should speak. He's awesome. Thank
he will be speaking. Come on, Stacy with an I.
Hey, everyone.
Here you go.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. So this has been just the most incredible experience ever. Like I've been in real estate for about 4 years from Louisiana. And I don't know, it's like there was this thing that was stopping me and I don't know what it was. It was obviously limiting beliefs. And yesterday I was able to write down, I mean, my paper was full. And I wrote that down and I threw that in the fire and it is gone. And I felt like shit last night after it. I was dead. I was dead. But I woke up this morning
I can tell.
like glowing and like a completely different
You-
person. Yeah.
Look at your eyes. I mean,
Yeah.
you are on fire. There's this aura around you that is just.
I know.
I know.
It's awesome. It's been incredible. I love it.
We're not drinking Kool-Aid. We're not drinking alcohol.
Nothing.
We're not
No.
drinking Kool-Aid. This is it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, come on. Who else? Who's hiding behind the chair there on the floor? I can't tell you the people that I've met and the people that met me in Cabo and just said, I don't know what you're doing, but hi.
Hello.
Introduce yourself. Tell everybody where you're from.
Hi, I'm Danielle, and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm licensed in Maryland and PA, and I decided to come here when I was in Cabo, obviously, and hanging with Peggy. I was like, I've got to come and be with her, and I'll tell you what I came on a mission looking for something. So, I'm doing pretty well. I'm busy, and I'm like, I need to go to the next level. And this was called Level Up. And I said, I need to level up. And I don't know why I'm like right here. I am, as one of the girls said it yesterday, you're on cruise control. and that was a good word for that. I am on cruise control because I'm comfortable and know I need to do more. And so coming here and being a part of the sessions and also just talking to everyone and getting everyone's insight and then just kind of talking about, what your issue is, like what do you want to level up at? And it does help to give some insight to some things. So I am going back prepared to level up. So thank you.
Did you have some breakdowns? You don't have to share what they were, but how did you feel?
So, one exercise I thought I did wrong, right? Because everyone, when I was talking to them, they had different takes on it. But what I will say is I did do it wrong. So I'm just be honest, I did do it wrong. But the people that when you come and you think about who's impactful in your life or who's made an impact on your life in some way, good, bad, or indifferent, when you start to think about them and start to get to the root of why you can't move forward or why you're complacent in this area, I did have a breakthrough after realizing like I could have did it a little better, but I did have a breakthrough yesterday to answer your question. But it's getting to the root, and we still have some more stuff to do today.
So
Yeah.
week,
So
we're gonna all come together and, wrap this up with a bow, but it has been.
I'm coming back next year. Sign me up.
She's already got me.
Yeah.
Jean's not
Oh,
on the
he's
phone.
not on here?
No, but she got me coming to her house.
She's coming to my house. So I was going to ask Jean, like, give me some pointers. Peggy's coming to my house.
Well, I've been to her house.
Okay, you gotta give me some. I'm gonna sit next to my girl Sarah over here because she's gonna tell me what the deal is. She's coming to my house.
And this one in Cabo, the excitement. I mean, you were like jumping up and down. You were.
Oh yeah, I have a great time. It was a good party for me. But also Cabo, although in real estate, it's well-rounded. You've got mind, body, soul. You've got Gary Brecka taking care of
Health.
your health, your body. Ed Milet taking care of your mind. Pace Morby, talking about like investments and stuff like that, and how to just do stuff for you and get creative for your client. Who was not jumping up and down? Like it was
Exactly.
wild. I enjoyed myself. And it was so much. You think you're going to be in Cabo and underneath the sun and on the beach and all this other stuff. But I felt like I was chasing after the sun because I was up at your sessions and at 7 a.m. in the morning until like 5 and 6 o'clock in the evening, just absorbing so much information. So each time when I came back, I implemented something and my business, I had my pipeline's looking good for next month because of some of the things I implemented. But this one here, I'm looking for it to change the trajectory of my business.
The root.
Yeah, the root.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Is when you find, we all know what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
We all know
Yeah.
what we have to do.
It's just getting to the level up.
It's getting to level
Getting
up.
to the level up.
And Sarah, what's my new saying? Burn the script, rewrite your story. Burn the scripts, rewrite the story. That's the new training that I'm coming out with in June, twice a month.
Nice.
You guys all will be a follow-up from this.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
girl,
Thank you.
we're going to rock Baltimore.
Listen, they're not ready for us. They're not ready.
Oh God, you guys are sitting down. Okay, Judy, you knew it. Come on, this is my gal from, I understand how she speaks. I love her accent. She's from Rhode Island area, Massachusetts. How do we say it? Massachusetts.
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 Yeah.
Come up, Judy.
No, I'm very camera shy. And how do I follow this app?
Which is
It's
not
an
an
app.
app.
I mean, good God. And I'm very camera shy.
Okay, so just look at me and talk to me.
Okay.
Hi.
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 Are we having coffee?
I am having coffee.
We're having a cup of coffee.
Have a cup of coffee.
Okay, good. Because I understand her speak. So we hadn't met.
No, we had not.
How did you hear about this?
Well, I pop in on Jean's generals on Mondays. Not 100% of the time, but I do pop in on it. And one of the days I heard you mention something about Level Up, and it just piqued my interest. I didn't know about it, but it piqued my interest. And Wake Up Wednesdays, I always get a text that Wake Up Wednesdays is, is coming in if you have a, whatever is on the agenda. And I've always said, I'd like to be part of that, but it coincides with my state meeting.
Yeah.
So I always had my state meeting trump Wake Up Wednesday. And about a month ago, you had a guest, and I can't remember who, I apologize, but it piqued my interest enough to say, I'm going to do the Wake Up Wednesday this time.
Instead of the state meeting.
Instead.
Yep.
Now, I'd only been on Wake Up Wednesdays twice. I've been with EXP for 3.5 years. I've only been on Wake Up Wednesdays. That a month ago was the second time. And you mentioned the Level Up again. And I just thought, boy, it's just piquing my interest. I hung up the phone. I said to my husband, something about this is speaking to me. He said, well, call her. And I called you and I left a message, and 60 seconds later, you called me back. And you didn't tell me a whole lot about this.
Because I can't, I don't. I just say, come, you got to come. I can't explain it.
Yeah, you didn't tell me a lot about this, but enough that when I hung up, within 5 minutes, I had a flight.
You did.
I did within 5 minutes.
She did. She
Yeah.
really did, guys. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, and I was really excited.
Are you still excited?
course.
Oh, good. That kind of sounded a little bit past tense there. I was really excited. So what has it done for you so far?
This is where I'm terrible on the spot with.
You're
things
just
like
looking
this.
at me. You're only talking to me.
Yes.
Don't worry about the YouTube channel.
What has it done for me? Oh my gosh. It's like, I know I'm supposed to be on social media. I just have a face on social media. That's it.
That's okay.
But what has it done for me is just my word was belief. And
Okay.
my word for the year has been believe. And that's why I thought, I believe. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in synchronicity. I believe that I was meant to be on that call a month ago. This is no accident that I'm
No.
here.
No, we're so glad you, so glad
it
that you're here.
really, and the people that I've met and the connections, I've really enjoyed it. And I know this
Good.
is just the beginning.
I know, we have 2 more days, guys.
And even the first night, JD and just listening, to because I struggle with the whole mindset sort of, yes and no, but I struggle with the discipline.
Okay.
And just hearing you, Jackie, and then I said, well, what about if? And you just said, well, you stick to your plan. And and I was asking you questions, and it was just like, it's so simple. And I've made it so hard.
That's what we do on
Yeah.
everything. We make things harder than they really are. Good. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. Even though you made me get up.
Okay, so you just got out of your comfort zone.
Totally.
I see Austin. Come on, Austin. Woo! Come on up. I know which ones I can really pick on and ask to come up. Yeah, you came late.
I know.
You look gorgeous.
Well,
Look at
thank
you all
you.
flowy and linen.
Thank you. This is my Charleston look.
Oh, so introduce yourself. Tell everybody where you're from.
I am Austin Smith. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. It's my first time here at the mindfulness retreat is what I've named it in my
Okay.
mind.
All right.
And
How'd you get here?
oh my gosh, I got here because I went to Cabo
Yeah.
with EXP. I met this one and dressed in her Lily Pulitzer. I don't know if y'all know or anyone's from the South, but I was like, I can trust this woman. She's like, well, you gotta come. And I'm like, I'm coming. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what it was. Where's Vanessa? Here she is. Vanessa was like, you have to go. You have to meet this lady. And then she reintroduced me to you, which was hilarious. I was
remember
like,
that.
I already am going. So here we go. Here I am.
So what have you gotten out of it? Because you had to leave your kids.
I had to leave.
How
three
old are your How old are your children?
3 children, 9, 7, and 2.
And you're a single mom.
I'm a single mom.
So no excuses.
Right.
I mean, you do what you have to do.
You do. I have a great support system. My parents are watching the children, but it is still sacrifice. They are older parents. They're in their later 70s. And you kind of realize like, wow, they're aging. I have what I feel like I have that maybe can't be taught is I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I want it. I'm here. I'm going to get the mindset so I can go back and stay strong in the hard days. There
Mhm.
are hard days.
Of course.
There are days where everything goes wrong. You know, you fall out of escrow, you have to pay the termination. That, you know, I mean, hard things do happen.
In your personal life, hard things happen.
Oh,
too.
yeah, in your personal life. Yeah, even more hard things can happen.
And that affects your business life.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what have you gotten out so far?
Oh man, it's a big question. Just the baggage that we have that is blocking us from living our best life and how to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times women want to fix things,
Yeah.
you know, and maybe men too. I don't know. I'm not a man, but we want to fix things, and it's like maybe I've been learning like just acknowledge it and release it and move through it. And that's so good because at any moment the kids are screaming, we're late, you know, they're eating in the car, you know what I mean? And you just have to keep, I mean, to release it, it's not a one-time thing. You know what I mean? It's like a continual, like, okay, I'm angry. Why? Move through it. I am not angry. I've learned not here, but y'all are cementing it. Like anger passes through me, sadness passes through me. In English, we say, I am sad. You am not sad. You am Peggy. You know what I mean? You know, you can't be identifying with this. You have to be
Right.
like, I'm Austin and sadness is moving through me and I'm moving through it, you know?
Oh my
Move through
God.
it.
This is amazing.
So that's,
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here too.
Oh my God.
Good morning.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Okay, Renee.
Wait, real quick, I want to say something.
Oh,
about
yeah.
what I want to
Okay.
say something about what Austin said. So Austin, here's something I learned from a different NLP coach. Hello, sadness. I see you. I acknowledge you. Because what we tend to do, which I'll turn this way, what we tend to do is say, I don't want to be sad. I'm going to reject you. I don't want to be angry. I shouldn't be an angry person. I'm going to push this feeling away. And what happens is just like they said yesterday, it's the beach ball that goes down, right? So they taught us a script that was, hello, anger, I see you. Hello, fear, I see you. I hear you. I'm going to listen to you and push you through me and push you back out. Do you see the difference? So I just wanted to highlight that real quick.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that. Love that. Okay, you're not off the hook. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Introduce yourself.
I'm Renee Stiles from Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
And how'd you show up? How'd you end up here? And what are you getting at?
Again, Cabo, it's the connecting place. So if
Yep.
you haven't been to Cabo, you need to go. It's awesome. Just we were at the Wake Up Wednesday and you mentioned it, and I'd heard it in a previous thing we were at. I don't even remember we were at Brent's suite for something. And I thought it just hit me. We need to go. And I mean, because I work with a real estate partner, we've been together for 20 some years. So
You're not getting nowhere. Come on up.
So I went back to the room afterwards because in Cabo, it was awesome. We were in Brent's suite and the whales were jumping. I mean,
Wasn't
it
it-
was beautiful, beautiful. So
So introduce your real estate partner.
I'm Deanna.
So what did you think when she came back and said, we got to go?
I said, what are you getting me into?
she said,
I did. I kept saying it the whole time before we came.
yep. And I couldn't explain it. I
Because
said,
we
just
really didn't know each other. And you said, what is it? And I said, trust me, just come.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's how every single person has gotten here is trust me, just come. I promise you. If anybody comes and they don't get anything out, I will personally go into my savings account and pay you back. That's how committed I am. So have you ever been to anything like this before?
No, I
Come
haven't.
closer.
No, I haven't.
And so what do you think?
I think it's awesome.
So what have you gotten out of it?
Well, to release baggage that I've been carrying around for years.
Yeah. That's pretty heavy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Did you really release some stuff?
Yes.
My God, see,
Yes.
it's working.
Oh, it's
What do you think,
fabulous.
Renee?
Oh, I think it's great. I really have enjoyed all the camaraderie when we're sitting around talking. I've learned so much from Stacy, and well, everybody has brought me something that I can take home and use.
And it's not just when we're in the sessions.
Yeah.
It's when we're sitting around talking at night. I
Right,
mean,
like
tonight
this.
we're going to have a sound bath. I mean, come on. It's amazing what we're doing here. Everything is
Yeah.
just kind of showing up and showing up and showing up. I'm so happy that you showed up.
Yeah. and we're
Because
so happy you
yeah,
let
because
us come.
I didn't let you come to Universe.
That we were called here.
for a reason.
You were saying
We're here for a reason.
good, well, we hope you come back and we hope you stay on Wake Up Wednesday. So, all right, we're getting towards the top of the hour. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody want to pop in and say anything? Peggy, we're missing you.
You know what? Just like you guys have testimony after testimony of how you got there and why you were there and what you expected, sometimes you just have to listen to the universe when it says no. And I knew when Sarah told me I landed, I'm like, holy schmoly. I made a way to get there a day late. And then the weather said, oh, no, you're not. So sometimes you have to listen to the no's as well.
Yes, you have to be able to listen and you have to be able to say no as well. Does anybody feel a need to like totally speak right this second? Anybody want to say anything who hasn't said anything, who's sitting in a chair? Brad, come back up. You got off the hook. No, she's fine. No.
So, sorry guys, I don't know.
You got to look in the camera.
All right.
It's okay.
One of the things that I was really challenged with was finding my power. And this is helping to release it. Like it's whew.
It's okay.
Like I was holding back so much. And I don't know why. And now I don't have to anymore. Oh man. Like,
I know. I have goosebumps.
so the one thing, like, there's a lot of beautiful ladies here. I'm super fortunate. But part of that is in order to be strong, I have to embrace that and use it as a strong, and this isn't a, but as a strong male, there's power in that. And I was really suppressing it. I don't know why, but yeah, now I don't have to anymore. And so this is helping a lot. So thank you very much, everyone.
Hang with me.
Yeah, hanging with the girls. So we got to get more dudes out here though next year because just to help balance things out a little bit. But damn.
Next year, that means you're coming back.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. So
And I want to say thank you for being so vulnerable because you guys know if you've been on Wake Up Wednesday with me all the time, he is my go-to guy in Canada. I always just go, Brad, you're hiding, Brad. And there's a phone going off, but that's okay.
just tell them I'm busy.
Oh, is it yours?
No.
Oh, but what I wanted to say was that what you went through to come here. Can I just share just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been coaching with Brad for a few years, and his wife's dream is to take the kids. I'm going to cry. His wife's dream is to take the kids to Disney. And like all of us, they've gone through some financial things, and they just refinanced the house to pay off some taxes that we all have. Okay. And they thought there was going to be money for Disney. And he had to tell his wife, we're going to put Disney on hold because I'm going somewhere that's going to change my life and make me a better dad and husband. And so you guys have no idea Gonna
Way
get
to
to
go,
Disney.
Brad.
You're gonna get to Disney, and it's gonna be unlimited because you're not gonna have to worry about the money. You're not gonna have to worry about taking the time off. You're not gonna have to worry about anything. And so thank you
Yeah.
for always being so vulnerable. I'm crying too. Thank you for being so vulnerable and showing up. So on that note, it's a little bit after 9. Say goodbye. Thank you guys for being here. Jackie, if you want
Brad, you're great. Thank you for sharing.
and we'll see you guys next week because we'll have a lot more to share. Thanks,
Have
guys.
fun, guys. Have fun.
Thank you. Did you know that?